one of the things that, sorry, that Adam said in his was he was talking about the steps forward that lots of guys took, and he named you in that. So in a big picture sort of sense, what's the difference between how you feel today and maybe a year ago today?
Yeah, that means a lot to hear from Laos. I mean, I definitely feel, a lot better about my game, where I'm at in this league. Played a full 82 games, 13 playoff games, 95 games total, and that was a big goal of mine, is to show that, I can play withstand a full season, and that was a big part of that, and then just my play. I feel like, looking back from game 1 to game 95, I feel like my game's come a long way, and I feel very happy with where I'm at, and learned a lot this year, and that's the goal, just to keep learning every year. I mean, I learn a lot from Laos and Scheif and JMO and the older guys that have been here for a long time. They're elite players in this league, and they're still working on their craft every single day and learning something new, and they've been in the league for 10 plus years, and they're still learning every day on how to get better. And so when you have guys like that in the locker room that are elite players in the league and are still trying that, trying new things, learning every single day, it's a lot of motivation for me, and I'm just grateful that we have such a great group of guys here that I can learn from on and off the ice.
Some of the guys have talked about how the steps forward maybe almost make it feel better to be now, and then the steps forward but not meeting your goal actually double up the motivation. And where do you stand on heading into the summer and looking for more improvement?
Well, yeah, obviously, we were the best team in the league this year for 82 games, and it speaks a lot about this group. But I think we have expectations for ourselves, and we've proved to everyone in this league that we have the group to do it. The playoffs are hard. It's a couple bounces here and there, however it may be, and we ended up falling short of our goal, but we accomplished a lot of things along the way that proved to us and to the league that we're here, and we're not going away. I think everyone is just talking to him the last couple of days. Everyone's super excited already for next year. Like, everyone is hungry. It's the season's been over for 3 days, and I know I've been thinking about it already, getting back, taking care of unfinished business next year, and having your whole summer motivated towards that. So it's definitely a big motivation, and it's going to be a couple months of hard work to prepare ourselves for coming in and finishing the job that we didn't do this year.
On that note, Cole, I know last year you had come to training camp, and I think it was 7 pounds that you gained, if memory serves me correct, that you told us, and the board battles, I think is a part of your game that has grown. Is that part of your regimen for this summer, maybe to tack on a little bit of more muscle and strength to be even better in those board battles?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to put on 7 pounds every year, just 'cause it might be a little big by the end of it. But
that's why I said strength.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, put on a couple pounds, put on some good weight, get back in the gym, in a week or two here, and start preparing. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. Obviously, being a smaller guy, like, it's it is tougher to get in the corner, win battles in front of the net, whatever the case may be. But if I can, put on that strength that you're talking about, put on a couple pounds, really work on the things that I need to work on off the ice. If that can, like you said, I felt like there was a lot of improvement in that area of my game this year, playing a little harder, going to the dirty areas and winning more battles. And I think that's a direct correlation from the off-season training I had last year. And if I can go in again this summer and kind of do the same thing, I'm excited for next year. And hopefully the strides and improvement are there. And that's my motivation this summer in the gym and on the ice. Is just doing everything I can to get that extra 1 or 2% better this summer. Get more prepared and learn from. Okay, I did this last year, and this is what worked. This is what didn't work. What else do I need to work on? And kind of just create a game plan for the gym and just get back to it.
You mentioned you obviously had the best team in the regular season. Is there a bit of a sense, though, that you maybe don't have quite the team yet for playoff hockey, or no?
I think we have the team. I mean, we took Dallas to Game 6, and they're obviously a great team too. They've had a lot of playoff experience the last few years, gone to the conference finals a bunch. they're a veteran team, and they're really good. And I mean, we took them to 6 games. I thought, we played really well in that series at times, and I don't think, I think this team is a playoff team, and I mean, we showed that in the St. Louis series. St. Louis was the hottest team coming in, and they were playing fantastic, and you saw what kind of series that was, and we were able to get through them, and I think that's we're built for the playoffs. I think this team is, and this was just a glimmer of what it's going to look like in the future. I believe. I think this group is, also very motivated. We're a tight group. I've never seen a group tighter, and when you have that along with the on ice play, I think it's a good recipe. So everyone's going to sit on this all summer, and no one feels good about this. So I think this is just going to be extra motivation for next year.
Going back to Game 6, Cole, and all the emotions with it, and the credit that Mark got for how well he played, how well do you think the rest of the team responded in Game 6?
Yeah, I mean, we played good. A 2-1 hockey game. You lose in overtime. We played good hockey. They played good hockey. Scheif, what he did was inspiring. I couldn't imagine doing that. But it goes to show you what the team means to him, and what this sport means to him, and he put it all out there. I mean, that was an emotional day, a tough day for him and for the team, and to see him play like that, score that goal, and play to the level that he did, it was amazing, and it just sucks that we couldn't get it done for him, and for Brad, it was we were trying to rally around Scheif and build that tightness together, and some things just don't go to plan, and it was obviously an emotional and tough finish the way it happened, but the way that he played was super special, and the way that this team rallied around him and his family, it's again, it goes to show how close we are as a group, and I think that really means a lot.
Yeah, hockey hugs are always special after goalies when they do it, but that lineup of hugs after overtime there, I mean, like, can you even put that into words?
No, I mean, obviously the way it went down, like, it's not supposed to go like that. And you see what kind of emotion he was letting out and what he had been through all day, and we just wanted to win for him. We wanted to win for the Scheifeleys, and as soon as that goal went in, we didn't get the job done for him. All that emotion kind of just poured out, and you just wanted to be there for your friend. Like, you just wanted to hug him and let him know, like, we're there for you, and whatever we can do to help. Like, it's just try to be there for emotional support for him, and let him know that we are a family in here, and we're going to support him through and through.
And finally, Cole, maybe just the big debate of the playoffs regarding you. Did you move up the ladder in terms of quality of playoff beard?
It was okay by the end. I mean, I didn't. It was a little greasy. Didn't grow great, but I was just impressed that it grew that much. Yeah. I didn't think I could grow that much facial hair. I would have loved to have seen what it looked like in another month. It would have been real gross. But I'm just proud that I was able to grow a little bit. Yeah. But I don't think it looked too good.
What grade would you have given it? For a final grade after 13 games?
Out of 10?
Well, however, letter or number.
I don't know, 5. And that's a generous 5. That was a generous. I didn't say it looked good at all. I was just proud of myself that I was able to grow a little bit. So a generous 5.
Cool. Just want to ask you about the Manitoba Miracle. I mean, what did it mean to you to be able to be part of that and something that's called the Manitoba Miracle?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a special game to be a part of. Obviously, I was able to put it in, but there was so much that went into that outside of me that whether it was just that play between Laus and Fly and KC, or whether it was the whole game, down 3-1, and we still, we were in the fight and never gave up. I think, that was just special to be a part of that game. I mean, there's, I've had talking to neighbors and some people at the grocery store or whatever, and they were saying it was, people that were at the game saying it was the greatest moment of their life. So to be able to hear that and be a part of that, it's special. I mean, you see how much this team means to this community and to this city. It's, Winnipeg bleeds hockey and bleeds the Jets, and we're so lucky that we have fans like that and that are, so passionate and so supportive of us. And it's, I've never heard a building that loud. It was the craziest thing. I wish I would have remembered a little better. I kind of blacked out during that whole thing, so I don't really remember it. But yeah, that was pretty special, and to be able to do it at home in front of these fans, and it was, we're lucky players to have, this fan base and support group.
Sorry, one more with your line mate, Ehlers being an unrestricted free agent. I mean, what might you say to him, if anything?
Obviously, me and Fly are pretty tight. We're, good friends, and we hang out a lot outside the rink and on the road and stuff like that. So, he's obviously an unbelievable guy, and you know what his play does. You guys see it every night, and that speaks for itself. But for the locker room and for the kind of guy he is, we sit together at the card table on the plane, and so we spend a lot of time together. And he's a great guy, great teammate. Would do anything for this team. So to see, I'm just hoping. Obviously, we all want him back. We all. It's out of our control, and he's a heck of a player, heck of a person, and just hopefully he knows that everyone here, and I know he does know everyone here wants him around, because he is a joy to life and an excellent player. So whatever happens. That's out of our control, and just right now rooting for him at the Worlds, and just been talking to him a little bit there. So just hope he has a good summer, and hopefully we'll see him back here in September.
Who's the better card player?
Card?
Card, yeah, him or you? You said he sits beside you. Is that because he takes money off you?
I don't want to say him, but he's been playing for a long time. He's been on the card table for a long time. If I said otherwise, I think he'd be upset. But everyone kind of wins pretty even, so it's fun.
I appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Have a good summer.
Thank you guys. Thanks for everything. Take care. Have a good summer.